What the new Battlecrafts update means for creative mode. Battlecrafts update added some new things onto the tech web. A bunch of new game mode signs, which can heavily improve your, games. All of these can be used to create some really good game modes. You have double damage, well not necessarily double, but damage multipliers, aim limits, stuffing limits. Improving the time limit, that can be especially helpful for fixing up some buggy maps, such as Siege Kingdom, no reset map rule, no stuffing refunds rule, and the friendly fire rule. Some of the new rules can be found in the Battlecraft map. We have double damage signs, no reset map, and no knock protection. Next, we also have new items on the web. Now, these aren't too related with creative mode, but they can be added to make some interesting maps potentially. So we have the pellet shotgun and the bazooka. The pellet shotgun does what it says. It fires, does what a shotgun does. It fires a series of pellets. And the bazooka will fire grenades in a straight line, and missiles will home in on players, so that's pretty fun. Now, onto the new settings. First up, you're going to want to open your settings menu on your left controller. Go all the way to page 5, where at the top you'll have the option to have more belly buttons. Now, what this does is it gives you 4 of the bubbles that you normally have. By default, you normally have 2. With this, I can pull out many more items. Next setting we have is disable aim assist. Now, this isn't really useful for creative mode, mainly just play mode. Now, the next thing, this is a really good thing for creative mode, is quick craft. Now, you can choose to have it in play mode and in creative mode. Basically, how it works, hold your button down when it makes your thumb move, and then you grab a block. Now, this basically just copies the block. Now, this only works on blocks that you own and colors that you. So let's say a block was painted a color that I didn't own, but I own the block. It would pop up and say, oh, in default color because you don't own this color. Something along the lines of that. And that just outright won't let you copy a block that you don't own. Next up, we have all of the new RCs. So first up, we have the biplane and the RC jet. Now these are pretty nice because these are nice flying versions of RCs. The biplane basically works like a flying version of one of these race cars, where it can eject an item you put in. RC jet basically works like a flying tank, so any item you put in here you can shoot out. Next big thing, the first person view goggles. Now these basically let you see from any camera that you have out. To accommodate for this, they also added the normal camera here, purchasable on the RC Tech Web. And it also shows up in the RC section in your bubbles. But also shows up in the camera section. A bit weird. Now, the big main thing about this is you can place these cameras into the jet or the biplane. And what this does is it lets you see from there, and you can basically fly a plane in jeeps now. You can also put it in any of these cars and in the tank. Now, one downside of this is you can only shoot out the default bullet while doing this. You can't shoot out any normal items in the tank or the jet. Now, this could be pretty interesting for creative mode. You guys can make a ton of really good, fun RC combat map. Because with the jet and biplane, you can shoot them down with pellets. So you can have full-on aviation battles or whatever. Yeah, I like this could make way for some really interesting maps.